Alright, YouTube, it is Mr. Mean coming at you this fine Veterans Day, November 11. Just a quick message. I want to give a heartfelt shout out to all the veterans, all the members, service members who have served, past, present, and future. You are appreciated, you are warranted, and you are somebody. Remember that. Anyway, today's show, this video du jour that Mr. Mean likes to put on, is it's going to be a little bit of everything. We're just talking about what's coming up. There's not going to be a specific review. Just wanted to get a show out. I got 2 shows coming out on Saturday. I'm going to be doing a live play with Stephen Turner from Chivalry and Sorcery, the RPG. He sent me this wonderful review copy. This thing is a beast. Hardback. It's a beautiful book coming off of a successful Kickstarter. So he has graciously offered to run me, Nasser Super Beast, and a couple other luminaries in the RPG industry. Andy Turner and a couple of other people is going to run us through a quick one-shot, just a demo game. I'm going to be playing a mage. I'm super excited. This is historically accurate fantasy, but with fantasy thrown in. So it's very realistic to the medieval age and everything like that. So peasants and everything, and nobles and landed knights and wandering knights, and but then they throw in a little bit of the fantastical ones. What's nice about this game, and again, not a review, this is just a little primer. The great thing about this game is it's if you're a historical buff and you don't want fantasy in your game, you don't have to have it. But they do have a number of supplements out. Nightwalkers is amazing, and that's going to be a separate review. He sent me a couple of the updates and things that were funded through the Kickstarter and everything. So a super shout out to Mr. Turner. Thank you so much, sir, for supporting the channel. It means a lot, and I am super stoked to play on Saturday. So that's going to be hopefully a live stream if everything works out and we can get the technology to play nice, which hopefully we will, and everything should be fine there. So we're going to give it a test. We should be live about 9:30. The game is scheduled to start at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, but getting everything set up and getting everybody connected, make sure all their mics are working and everything is going to be, we're doing it through Discord. We're going to be rolling real dice, so it'll be on the Mr. Mean channel, but it'll be live streamed, hopefully, if everything goes right. So this is coming, a review of this is coming real soon. I don't have anywhere to put all these books. I have so much awesome stuff. Then from Pickpocket Press, they did a successful Kickstarter a little while ago called Low Fantasy Gaming. Review on this coming to the channel real soon. As you can see, I'm knee deep in reading it, and guys, I gotta tell you, if you want your 5th edition D&D, but you want it with some meat, you want it with a little bit of crunch that makes a little more sense, this might be the game for you. I'm telling you, I'm really, really impressed. Just a quick primer, a little tease. One of the things that they do in here that I really like is do initiative with a deck of playing cards, which obviously that's nothing new. Savage Worlds has been doing it since its inception. But what's neat here is every player and major NPCs and mooks all get a card, and then you shuffle them up. So you never know when initiative is going to go. You shuffle them up and you flip the card, and then of course as creatures or PCs get taken out of the adventure, you remove their card. So very, very neat system. It uses basically the D20 OGL with some very good tweaks, and I really like the tweaks. So more on this to come as well. So this, again, Pickpocket Press. If you don't have this in your gaming library, I highly recommend you pick it up. Same thing with Chivalry and Sorcery. It may not be the game for you, but historically accurate and pretty damn solid game. Pretty crunchy, but once you get past the crunch of character creation, you've got some good play there, and you'll be able to see it Saturday. Hopefully we'll be able to stream it live. If we don't, I'll get it up on the channel as soon as possible. So Low Fantasy Gaming, Pickpocket Press, Chivalry and Sorcery by, I always forget the name. It is by Britannia Game Design Limited. So Chivalry and Sorcery, Low Fantasy Gaming, and then probably, well, we'll hold that one for last. We'll save possibly the best for last. Also by Pickpocket Press for Low Fantasy Gaming or any gaming system, Adventure Framework #1. They just came out with #2. I picked this up off of DriveThruRPG as well as the Low Fantasy Gaming. Thanks to you gracious donators. When you use my affiliate links, a shameless plug for DriveThruRPG. This was printed, print to press. And because you guys use my affiliate link, it gives me a tiny kickback. It's pennies on the dollars, but hey, it adds up. So thank you very much for everybody who uses the affiliate link. It will be down in the doobly-doo, and it's super easy. You just click that link. It takes you to DriveThruRPG. You search for whatever you want, and when you check out, you don't have to do anything. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and I get a little bit of a kickback. But Adventure Framework Collection #1, wow, super cool. Getting its own review, just tons of content, adventures. I don't believe there's any stats in here. I think it's all generic, and you can, well, it has the Low Fantasy Gaming stats, which are slightly different from like 5th edition stats, but this could be tailored to what's old is new, GURPS, whatever you want. It's just a whole bunch of adventures, really well done. Very happy to have it in my collection. It's going to give me hours and hours of endless gaming pleasure. Then possibly all of these games are stellar, and I'm super stoked to have all of them in my library. But this one I'm really, really stoked about. Black Void. This is In the Unknown, Beyond the Horizon. What is humanity? www.blackvoidgames.com. You can get everything you need there. This is distributed through Modiphius. I'm a huge Modiphius fan, so anything they back, it's got to be good, right? This is going to get another in-depth review on its own. I've had Christopher on the channel last week. We did an interview. It was spectacular. It was so much fun. He was great to talk to. Super nice guy. And really excited. He did send me a PDF, full disclosure. He sent me a free PDF, but I bought this on my own. So that's how much I liked it. I read the PDF, or I flipped through the PDF, and I said, it's a no-brainer. I got to have this. The art in here is phenomenal. The layout is awesome, and the content is awesome. This is a very... I don't want to say grimdark because that makes you think of Warhammer, and this is nothing near to Warhammer or DCC or Zweihander. This is its own thing. This is bizarre. It is out there. It is if Cthulhu, Planescape, and Legends of the Five Rings a little bit to me, and a lot of other bizarre RPGs all got together and had a bastard child, and this is the product, and it is amazing. And I mean that in a very positive way. Babylonian times, the void opens up, aliens come out, they snatch up a bunch of humans, and now you have to live. The earth is destroyed or gone as far as the player character is concerned, and you have to survive, and you are on the bottom rung of society. You are less than dirt to these alien beings, and it's all about you surviving. Character creation it's a little bit thick, but man, it's great. So coming up, full in-depth review of this as well. I'm a fan. Add it to your collection. It's chunky, as you can see. You'll have a lot to read, and it is beautiful on the inside. What else is going on up on the channel? About to start a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition game online. One of my channel subscribers is running it and has offered me a spot to play. So obviously I'll be playing Gangrel because that's the only real clan, unless I can play Asimite, but I don't believe I can. But going to be playing some Vampire. I even was able to pick up the dice. They're special dice. They just have special symbols on them for 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the red dice are Hunger Dice, which is a new mechanic in 5th edition. I did a review of this game. There is some things in here I don't agree with. They make some political statements and just some weird statements that I don't know what they were thinking, and I'm not quite sure. It got them in a lot of hot water. They had to pull all the copies and reprint and stuff like that. So I don't even get into the politics. It's not my jam. But it's a solid game. The mechanics are solid. Their political stance and their views don't have to factor into the play of the game, and you can ignore those parts that you don't like. So I'm going to give it a go. Obviously, I'm a huge Vampire 1st and 2nd edition fan, so I want to give this a go. And like I said, I went out and bought the dice just to do it. So super excited about that. The other cool thing. I'm sorry, I got a new mic stand here, and so I don't have the microphone sitting down in front of me, which causes I bump it all the time. I hit it or whatever. So this now I have the mic stand here. It's attached to my desk, and I can raise and lower my desk and stand or whatever I want to do, and the mic will go with me. So hopefully the audio quality is good. Please let me know down in the notes if it's not. And then the other thing, Saturday at 2 o'clock, so after the game with Mr. Turner, I'm lucky enough and privileged enough to be running I can't think about it. Delve. I'm sorry. It's sitting right in front of me. I couldn't think of the name. For the designer of the game, Mr. J from Feral Games Inc. If you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know that I've highlighted pretty much all of his games on my channel. I'm actually involved in the sci-fi, which right now I can't think of the name of it. That's horrible. I'll try to put a link down in the doobly-doo to the Kickstarter. It's Delve and not Lost. I can't think of the name of it, guys, but I'm writing an adventure for it. You can hit me up on the Discord. I'll probably remember the name. Stranded. There we go. Stranded, I believe, from Feral Games Inc., which is going to be this sci-fi version of Delve. This is a very unique game. I did a nice in-depth review of it. I'm a big fan of it. It's a percentile system. That's it. It's a thin book, but the art is pretty awesome in here. And the mechanics are amazing, and the gameplay is pretty awesome. So I've made some pre-gens, and I'm going to run them for Jay and I think Nasser and two other guys that I'm going to run that at 2 o'clock on Saturday Central Standard Time. So hopefully I can do that as well as a live play, and you guys will be able to see it. And if you can't, it'll be on YouTube later. But this is a great game. He's come out with 2 or 3 updates to it as well, Cragbaron and some adventures. They are all well worth it, and I highly recommend you go out and you pick this up. You're supporting a small-time developer. This guy lives, eats, and breathes RPGs, and this is his only job. So please go out and support him. Use my drive-through RPG link and go pick this up. You will not be dissatisfied. This is a great RPG, and I can't wait to run it for Jay and see what he thinks about my take on his world. Yeah, Delve, super awesome. So that's what's going on with the channel. It's been a week since I posted. I've been doing a lot of interviews, so pretty excited about that. It's good for the channel. Obviously, it brings some recognition. I just want to give a couple of shout outs to some new subscribers. I like to do that at the end of my videos. So this is pretty much the end of the video. If you don't want to stay and watch anymore, please feel free to log out or look at other things. Go watch those turtles eating cucumbers or whatever it is that you crazy kids do nowadays. They have just changed YouTube on the phone. Must have been an update. There we go. I'm like, what's going on? They've changed how it works. Oh, gosh. They're killing me. I used to go here. And there would be, like, messages. And now there's no messages. Well, guys, instead of making you sit here and me trying to figure this out and how it works, I just want to give a huge shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Like I said, I normally like to give a shout out, but it appears that my phone is updated and I don't know how to see you guys. So I'm sorry about that. There used to be a spot where you could click and you get like notifications and stuff, and that is gone. So weird. They've changed this up. Well, until I can figure that out, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. There's been like 3 or 4 of them. I think we are up to, let's see, how many will it tell me that at least? 790 subscribers. So thank you guys. I think last week we were at 780 or 82. So that's 8 to 10 new subscribers. So thank you guys. It's amazing. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pull up the names. It used to give me the names of the new subscribers, and now it doesn't. That's so weird. Oh, wait, there it is. They put it there. Aha, they moved it. So, let's see. New subscriber, David McLeese. Thank you. New subscriber, Scottish Storm. Belgorod. Thank you guys for subscribing. I'm trying to see if there's any... Man, they really... And Bar Seagull, I think I mentioned him last week, so that's like 4 right there. And then Athos Dietrich, yeah, I know for sure I mentioned him last week. So thank you guys for subscribing. It means a lot to the channel. And if there's, as always, if there's anything you want to see or you want me to cover, feel free to get in touch with the publisher and have them reach out to me. I'm always happy to accept review copies or press copies. Or PDFs if that's, I don't want anybody to go out of pocket if they don't have to. So PDFs are fine. I prefer hard copy, but it's sometimes if you're a small press company, that's not within your budget, and I understand it, and I take no offense. So I love to review things. That's what my channel's all about, especially the indie games, the different games. I'm a big fan of that. As you can see from this list, there's no D&D or Pathfinder in there. So we've got some good reviews coming. Now, this is the part of the show where I beg for money. So if you don't want to watch, feel free to turn off. But there's links in the doobly-doo, but you can see below me is my Patreon. It's $5 a month. I don't have any complicated tiers. What the Patreon gets you is when I have extra product, or a lot of times publishers will send me extra stuff or duplicates. What I do is I make a drawing of all my Patreons and I draw it out, and then I'll reach out to you and I will ask you if you want a copy of this book or supplement, whatever it may be. And you don't have to accept it, but you will have to give me your name and address so that I can ship it to you. I ship it to you at my expense. It's usually not that much. Sometimes it takes a little while to get there in these trying times, but at least you get a free game in the mail. Who doesn't like that? But it's $5 a month, and you also get a neon blue designator on my Discord channel. So when you join the Discord channel and you're a Patreon, it should automatically pop up, and then if it doesn't, let me know. But usually I don't have that many Patreons. I'm not famous, but I do enjoy it. It does bring a little bit of money into the channel and helps out. So thank you guys for my current Patreon subscribers. And like I said, it's $5 a month. You get into drawings. You'll be the first ones asked to join a show, usually monthly, and I'm due for this game, which is a show basically where I take one game and I get a couple of different people on the channel and we talk about that one game that's influenced us in some way, shape, or form, or it just may be our favorite RPG of all times. It doesn't matter, but we call it that game or this game. It changes, but it's basically a show about that where I get like usually 3 to 4 people, including myself, and we talk about that game. It's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it. And like I said, Patreon also gets you access to the Discord channel. So if that's of interest to you and you like chatting about games, then $5 a month will get you unlimited access to that. Also, I mentioned the DriveThruRPG link, and then also obviously like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. I would like, as I'm getting up into my golden years, you can see all the gray, I would like to make this my full-time job. And in order to do that, I have to be over 1,000 subscribers so that I can be monetized, and then I can start making money. And it would help out a lot. So I would like to be able to spend more time with my son and my wife instead of slaving away 40 hours a day for somebody else. I'd rather do it for myself. So I really appreciate you guys and all the new subscribers. It really helps out the channel, and I thank you so much. And as always, peace and hair grease. And remember, Mr. Mean says be nice. Love you guys.